This is a classy, well-paced film that keeps the audience guessing right up until the horrific conclusion. A brilliant Japanese horror flick that should serve as the ultimate warning against the evils that are reality television and blind dating.
Who's buried in Midian?
Ain't nothing but dead folk.
Somewhere, hidden from sight, closer than you might think, is a place that's not on any map.
Horror maestro Clive Barker creates a truly twisted universe here, where the real monsters are the human characters in this highly underrated and neglected classic.
There goes the neighborhood.
They're not pretty. They're not neighborly.
You'll come back now, you hear?
They're not even human. But this time, they're the good guys.
David Cronenberg makes the idea of cosmetic surgery completely horrific in this 1977 independent film, which sees Marilyn Chambers turned into a zombie apocalypse ground zero by a revolutionary surgical procedure. This should make anybody think twice about going under the knife.
Fucking get me.
It's Rose. It's gotta be. Something's happened to Rose.
Health officials have said they consider the outbreak of the new strain of rabies as being potentially the worst of this century.
Don't scream. Don't panic. He's dead, and the dead can't hurt the living. Rabbit.
For 2 million years in these subterranean caves, a creature of superhuman evil was entombed in a wall of ice, waiting to be free.
Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, and Telly Savalas come together for this incredibly creepy, but also highly amusing classic. The way that the creature continuously whistles the creepy theme tune will forever haunt your memories.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Often imitated and frequently remade, this original adaptation of the Japanese horror classic is a masterclass in horror with very little visible on screen. Dark, stylish, and really creepy, you will never look at TV static the same way again.
Enter death's waiting room, if you dare. Below the crypt lies the vault of horror.
Anthologies are a great way to tell many short stories, and this entry in the list is a brilliant example of this horror subgenre.
Voodoo. Vampires. Torture. And terror. All the things that make life worth leaving.
In 1968, George Romero brought us Night of the Living Dead. It became the classic horror film of its time.
Not that room! Not that room!
The gold standard for social commentary horror films that became, quite possibly, one of the greatest films of all time. Its messages about rampant consumerism and the evils of man set against the zombie apocalypse just make this a really powerful viewing.
We must not be lulled by the concept that these are our family members or our friends. They are not. They will not respond to such emotions.
Operator dead. Post abandoned.
We may never get out alive.
It's everywhere. What the hell is it?
Looks like a shopping center, one of those big indoor malls.
What are they doing? Why do they come here?
Some kind of instinct, memory, what they used to do. This was an important place in their lives.
What is it?
We've got a war.
What? Can you keep a secret? The biggest secret ever.
Centuries ago, a second coming was foretold.
What did he say to you, Mary?
Christopher Walken gives his best performance ever as the angel Gabriel in this religious horror that draws heavily from ignored scripture that adds to the depth of the film rather than padding it.
Something that's here
isn't what anyone expects.
Oh my God. It's a war in heaven.
Over what?
Us. Humans.
At this lonely crossroad in the Carpathian Mountains, 4 travelers find themselves abandoned at nightfall by a local coach driver who was afraid to go any further.
The first of the Hammer sequels in the Dracula series sees the amazing Christopher Lee return with an intensity that is highlighted only by his lack of dialogue. This makes the Prince of Darkness truly malevolent, as he is seen and felt, but never heard.
Is he indisposed? He's dead.
Why should a dead man be interested in entertaining guests?
Where's Charles? You don't need Charles.
The granddaddy of them all, this silent German horror masterpiece is the blueprint for all horror films that followed. It pioneered many cinematic tricks and truly is a pure symphony of horror.